Hello and welcome, Cancer signs, to your August messages. The theme for this August is looking into the positive changes and blessings that August is bringing us. So keep in mind these are collective in general, so receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never give your power away to reading or outcome. Remember that your timeline shifts and changes with your free will choice and your frequency. So let's get into this, Cancer signs. It was really interesting when I pulled the quantum shift card. First we had this card come out. We have events lost. Okay, I said lost, but that's just wait. Okay, there's loss, and then what was behind it? But the intention behind a mask. So there's a mask that you are releasing, or someone is releasing around you, and I have goosebumps, that is creating a quantum shift for you in your experience. Okay, so that is kind of what is shifting and changing within the frequency. We have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is you walking away from kind of been there, done that. You know, what you tried out these different cups, it wasn't fulfilling. So it could be in hobbies, it could be in relationships, if you're dating, you know, but it's like you're ready to expand into something more, something new. Many of you with the Two of Cups, here, I can do it this way. You have this Two of Cups energy here, where it's like you're not going to be settling anymore. That's for those of you that are kind of dating, or maybe you're in a situationship, you're done with that. You're ready for the Ace of Cups, right? Or you're ready to find your true calling, your true path, what's truly fulfilling for you, what puts you in your joy frequency. Some of you, you're discovering unconditional love of self, or spirit's love is really going to be obvious to you and blessing you in the month of August with this Ace of Cups energy. Some of you have decided to say no to that which isn't fulfilling, and the universe is like, okay, he or she is not playing anymore, so let's bring in the Ace of Cups. This person is ready for the Ace of Cups. You know, she's aligned. She has her cup there, and she's waiting for someone else to align with her. So for some of you, this could have to do with love. This could be new love, or this could be a renewal of love and expectations within your relationship, or even your love with spirit, or reconnecting with your love of the universe or your love of self. But you see there are those two fish kind of swimming around each other. Some of you, this is meeting a brand new person who you will actually make a commitment with a Hierophant energy. This will be a higher love. So it's higher love is what is coming in here. There's a release of an egoic mask. There's a release of any sort of self-deception. I'm getting more of that because it was really interesting how those kind of released. You know, some of you, it's like someone lost you, okay? And it's their loss because you're the ship that is sailing forward, and they either decided not to commit, or they decided not to align with you, and you're on your way, okay? That could be for some of you as well. But there's either a new path, a new sense of fulfillment, a new sense of love. It's a higher love that is coming together here. The universe is taking you seriously because you're no longer settling, and here comes the Hierophant energy, right? So there's a great shift and change that's happening within your experience of you saying no to that which doesn't serve you anymore, and yes to what does, okay? And you have a shift in your perspective with the Hangman energy, and we have also the Six of Cups energy. So there's this sense of you raising your standards for the people and energies that are in your life and the experience as well. You are gaining a new perspective with the Hangman. And if you were around people and you were feeling lonely, okay, because I feel deep sadness and longing, I feel like that's something that's shifting and changing for you. Like you might be changing your friend circle, or you might be looking at, some of you might be adopting a pet. I see that also with the Six of Cups. But you are pretty much preparing for the next level love, the higher love, the more fulfilling experiences, okay? And that's what's wanting to come in for you in August. And the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups, and underneath that, the Empress. So, like, this is you in your frequency. This is you in your fulfillment. This is you in your intuition, right? You in your power with this Queen of Cups energy. So some of you, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, okay? You either sense this coming, you dreamed about it, you felt it. Maybe you also read cards or divination, and you know this is coming. You know new love is coming in. It could be a new career opportunity. It's something that's fulfilling, something that's very healing, and something that is for you, because the universe is like, okay, Cancer signs aren't messing about anymore, right? Like I said, if it was relationships, you're done with situationships, and those that don't want to commit, they will have to, you know, or those that are wearing a mask around you, right? Those that are not being authentic and them true, their true selves, you obviously can see through that, right? You can apply it in many different ways, but basically here, you're ready for this up-leveling in fulfillment within love, within some of you, your energy, your frequency, your vitality. And you've known this is coming. You've sensed that this is coming with this Queen of Cups energy, right? So it's really a beautiful shift for you, Cancer signs, because I feel like many months of doing the zodiac readings, it was very much about you supporting someone else, you giving to someone else, right? And now it's like, it's time for you to receive those blessings. It's time for you to pursue, your passions or embrace more of a joy frequency in your experience. And that being your job, right? That being your job, that being your path is that joy frequency, that love frequency, that frequency of authenticity, and then that attracting in these new opportunities and closing the door on that which was disappointing to you, or spending time with people that made you feel lonely or misunderstood. So it's deeply fulfilling. It's deeply fulfilling here for you, Cancer signs. Now, when it comes to how you can assist the world, and I love this because this is also kind of tying in with the rest of this message, is you have community life, embrace fifth dimensional society. So this is you literally shining and just doing what you love. In your community, it doesn't have to be more responsibility. It's just you doing what you love, out in the open with others. There's someone here playing a guitar, practicing yoga in the park, friends just getting together, painting. It's just your frequency, basically, your joy frequency of you going out and enjoying life and other people witnessing it and being inspired, right? We also have our beautiful planet, restore the natural world. And here's just a girl and she's blowing bubbles and she's just grounding and she's just enjoying. So you spending time in nature, there's fairy energy here. There's hummingbirds, butterflies, rabbits, right? It's you just appreciating nature and nature in turn appreciating you. This is also very nurturing to like your inner child, your inner child energy. But for those of you that have children, you teaching your children how to appreciate nature, respect nature, enjoy nature, and the magic of it all is also something that's going to benefit our planet here too. So there's this deep appreciation. A lot of people get stuck in the rat race. They get stuck in, their stress, and they don't take time to appreciate the beauty that's around them. But you, Cancer signs, you do. And this is probably the most effortless way to benefit the planet, is just by going out and enjoying your time in nature, doing whatever it is that you love, right? It's your time to do what you love. It's your time to live in your joy frequency. It's your time to be able to like absorb those high frequencies of nature, okay? And, you might even look back and be living a life where you're like, you think back to when you were a child and you think back to like what your dreams were, and you might be like, oh, I'm living them. I'm living them right now. And that might have like this greater sense of appreciation. But the other thing that stands out to me with this card is like, you're just relaxing. Some of you might want to do some gardening or things like that, but really you're just relaxing. You're just enjoying. Sometimes nice just to sit out in nature, read a book, or just sit out in nature and observe and see what animals show up in your experience that are attracted into your field, or messengers that want to show up for you. Many of you are spiritual teachers, when it comes to nature, but this isn't about that. Unless you have children, you're teaching your kids, right, to appreciate nature, but it's just about you in your natural element, just kind of doing your thing and enjoying yourself, and then everything around you benefiting from your joy. And, how beautiful is that? Your cup is full. Your cup is full. It's overflowing. And then you get to see also like all these little blessings that you're attracting into your experience too, Cancer signs. And some of you, you might be more involved in your community. So you're going out and sharing more. Or you're just spending time, going out to just the spaces and places you feel called to, that you enjoy, to do the things that you love, or get together with friends. And that's how you're benefiting the world. It's pretty effortless, really. So that is what I have for you, Cancer signs. Thank you so much for joining me. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.